welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I have my overambitious TBR. Are you surprised? I'm not. All month I've been participating on Instagram and I keep going. People's questions have been, what are you excited to read in February? My answer is all of the books. I honestly have been wanting to read everything, and so many times I catch myself on people's posts being like, oh, I want to read that next month. 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 Guess what? That's not going to happen. I literally have a stack of like 1 trillion books. If you watch my January wrap-up, I read 11 books in January. I probably have at least like 30 here, it feels like. And I know that there are books that I definitely have that are high priority that I need to get to, which reminds me I forgot to grab one. See, that's the issue. I keep saying that, and I keep forgetting. There's just too many good books and not enough time, as always, right? So I'm currently reading The Other Misses by Mary Kubica, so obviously that will get finished. I'm reading that currently in exchange for an honest review from NetGalley. I've got 2 other books that I have to read from NetGalley before this month is over, and I forgot what they're called, but I do have 2 more. Which will obviously be in wrap-ups. My goal is to basically try to get all my, reviews done at the beginning of the month. That being said, who knows what's going to happen. But for right now, and Contemporary-thon is this month. Hopefully these will fit into some of them. Some of them will. Some of them will. Okay. Let's just get started before I get so overwhelmed. The first book that I'm definitely getting to is Darling Rose Gold by Stephanie Roble. This is coming out in March. I got this copy from Jen with Reading with Pugs. I will be buddy reading this with Kendra from Kendra Loves Books because we both got it. We both have been wanting to read it for a really long time. We've been planning this buddy read forever, it feels like. So I'm excited we finally get to read this. This follows a girl who believes that she is sick. Her mom has basically raised her to think she's sick. She's gone to doctors and surgeries and everything, and she can't figure out what's wrong with her. And then come to find out she wasn't sick at all. Her mom was lying, and her mom has now gone to jail for this, and now it's her mom coming out, and now she has to go live with her, and it's apparently a whole bunch of craziness. So cannot wait to get to this one. My goal this month was to try at least one Christina Lauren book. So I just grabbed one off my shelf. I've got this one. I've got the Half Night Stand. I've got Love and Other Words. So basically any Christina Lauren book, and grab this one off my shelf just as a example of what I might want to read. This one is a priority. I need to get to this one as well. And that is The Simple Mile by K.A. Tucker. I have been recommended this so much. It's been all over Instagram too. I am the only person in the entire planet who has not read this book. I need to get my hands on it now. So this is happening. This is happening this month. For sure. Another book that needs to happen this month. This has made it to 3 or 4 TBR videos at this point. It needs to happen. I don't know why I keep putting it off, but other things keep coming up, and my life is crazy, but it needs to happen. All of these, back in the day would have been 1 sitting reads, and now they're becoming 4 sitting reads. So that's my issue right now, basically. Kendra from Kendra Loves Books and Shelby from Shelby Tiger Reads and Avery from Avery Loves Books this month are reading Passionate on Park Avenue by Lauren Lane. So will I. Their live show is at the end of the month on Kendra's channel, so I will definitely be reading this. This is the first book in a trilogy. The 3rd book just recently came out, so more than enough time to catch up, right? So it's a nice, short, quick read. So if you want to join us to watch that live show and comment in the comments, read this book. Another buddy read that I'm doing with Amber from Amber Eats Books. She used to have a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if she still is making videos or not. I don't think so. I think she's kind of been taking a break on that. But she is definitely very prominent on Instagram, so definitely go check her out. But we will be buddy reading The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. Sorry, my daughter's downstairs. She's sounding like she's getting hungry. She's with my husband. But we will be buddy reading this book this month. I did not care for The Broken Girl so much, but I'm hoping that I'll have better luck with this one. The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, a follower of mine on Instagram, sent this to me last month, and I was supposed to read it last month. Well, she kind of said, like, take your time, you don't have to read it this month, but I would like to get to it just because she did gift it to me, and I thought that was really sweet. So hopefully I can squeeze this one in. I've been hearing lots of amazing things about it, so hopefully I'll like it. My 2 pre-orders from last month, so in order to keep up with my goal, I need to read them this month, and that is Love Boat to Taipei and One of Us is Next, which should be very easy, quick reads. I'm hoping to read these in the beginning of the month, so that way, like, I just know that they're checked off the list already, but we'll see. I feel like that's my goal. Like, I would love to get all my priority reads done first, so that way the month, anything I get to is just icing on the cake, but who knows? You never know. My nonfiction for the month, I'd like to get to Wild Game by Adrienne Boudoir. I have a lot of other nonfiction, so if this doesn't spark my interest, then it doesn't, but it's under 250 pages, so I hope I like it. This is an art copy that I traded for, but I've heard amazing, amazing, amazing things, so I want to check this one out. Somehow, I was on Instagram and somebody was like, I'm going to do a book club for this book, and I was like, oh, cool, and somehow I ended up in the book club. I think I said something along the lines like, oh, maybe this will push me to read this book. Which, if I was somebody reading that comment, I would also think that I was interested in the book club, so I can't hate them or anything, but I was not anticipating reading this month. The Glittering Hour by Iona Gray is this big. The one nice thing is, like, by the week, it's like, read 90 pages, read this. So, like, I'm hoping that maybe I could just, like, and the font is kind of big, so maybe I will be able to do it, but that happened this month. The Girl He Used to Know by Tracy Garbus Graves. I don't know, probably not, maybe, but it's under 300 pages, and it's a romancy type of book with some drama and crying, so who knows. It's a dating charade, which I heard is technically not really romancy, but I got this from the Fiction Guild, and ever since then, I have been seeing this everywhere on Instagram, so I feel like I just need to try it. Again, Red, White, and Royal Blue. This is another one that I feel like every time it shows up on Instagram, I tell people I'm going to read it in February, so maybe I'll actually read it in February, but it's over 400 pages. But it's romancy, so it should be a quick read, right? Guys, who am I? Like, tell me to stop. Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. This is a Colleen Hoover book. I have 3 others on my shelf, so I wanted to at least get to one. I won this one on Instagram, so I thought I should probably pick it up sooner rather than later, since I won it from somebody. To go with a pre-order that I pre-ordered in February, so I would hopefully have to read it in February, is The Fifth Avenue Story Society by Rachel Hawk. I had no idea this was coming out, even though I follow her everywhere. I didn't realize it was getting announced until like a week before it came out, but I was able to pre-order it, which is great because then it doesn't count against my book buying ban. I know nothing about what it's about, but like I said, with my rules of you have to read it the month you get it, technically this came out February 4th, so I would have until March 4th to read it, so that basically means February. The Reese book of the month for February was announced this weekend, and it is The Scent Keeper by Erica Braumeister, I think. This was a release from last year, and I love the hardcover so much better, but I couldn't find it, so I ended up stuck with a paperback, which I had to actually technically pre-order, which I thought was very odd, but it's about 300 pages, so it should be a quick read. We'll see what I think. This has been on like 10 TBRs as well. If this doesn't happen, I don't know what will, but it's, again, another book that's 250 pages. Maybe all these short books will happen. Let's hope so. And the last book I'd like to get to is The Two Lives of Lydia Bird by Josie Silver. This book comes out in March as well, March 3rd, so I'd like to read it before it comes out. I've got the hiccups all of a sudden. So like I said, I'd like to read this before it comes out and review it for you guys. I got this book from Valentine Books, which is an imprint of Random House. So thank you, Random House, for sending this my way. So excited to read this. So, yeah. My TBR is ridiculous. Back in the day, like, this actually wouldn't have been too bad because I was reading like 17 books a month, but I don't do that anymore. So help me prioritize some. Which one should I definitely get to besides the ones that I know I have to get to because of buddy reads or group reads or things like that? What should I read? Let me know down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you're reading, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye, everybody.